The Solar Panel Bonus Pack includes a range of solar photovoltaic estimating calculators. Our valued partner, Comera Energy, can provide a quote for a solar panel PV system. Apart from talking to your homeowner, Comera Energy's team of experts will do everything. They'll do the design, analysis, installation, certification and warranty, and advise you throughout. They'll happily help you understand the technology, commercially and technically, so that you can discuss the project confidently with the client. Once they've assessed your needs, you can expect a quote within 48 hours. In this video, we show you how to add a quote for a solar photovoltaic system to your estimate. If you're estimating using a job template, locate the solar panels PV section in the main quote template. You'll find it underneath the roof section. Scroll down to find it, or alternatively, find solar panels PV in the Jump to section drop-down box near the top of the screen. The solar panels section will appear at the top of your screen. Click Add System. If you're estimating using estimating calculators or from an imported PlansXpress drawing, you can add the Solar PV Estimating Calculator by clicking Add Estimating Calculator on the Estimate tab. Search for solar, tick the Estimating Calculator and click Select. Alternatively, go to the Estimating Calculators tab on the ribbon at the top of the screen, go to the Electrical drop-down menu and select Solar Panels PV there. However you access it, the solar panel PV screen opens up. Firstly, decide how you would like to present the solar panel PV system within the quote. The first option is to include it as a subcontract quote within the selected build phase. This is set to roof tiling by default. The second option is to present the solar panel PV quote as an optional item. You may want to select this option when the client may wish to consider a solar panel PV system, but you don't want to add it to the cost of the main quotation. Next, consider the site details. Firstly, the region. Click Look Up from Postcode and type in the first half of the site postcode to identify the region. Click OK to select it. Now type in the roof pitch. The optimal roof pitch is usually between 30 and 40 degrees. Now type in the sloping area of the roof. You can either calculate the area by typing in the width and the sloping length, or alternatively you can type in the area manually. Next, select the orientation of the roof. Of course, the optimal orientation is south facing. Now set the overshading factor. For the majority of buildings, this will be less than 20%. Shade has a significant impact on the amount of power that solar PV panels can generate, so the overshading factor should be small. Next, select the number of stories in the property. Now you can set your markup for the system. This is set to 20% by default. Once you're happy with your markup percentage, click Select System. This opens the solar panel PV selection screen. You'll see there's a range of solar panel PV systems ranging from budget to ultra high-end and in-roof systems. You can order the systems available by System Output by clicking on the relevant column heading. Be sure to check the roof has sufficient roof space by referring to the Roof Space Required column. You may want to select a system based on budget. Order the systems by installation cost by clicking on the relevant column heading. Read through the descriptions, then click on the chosen system to select it. Click OK. Now you've chosen a system, you can review the yield and annual saving. You may wish to select an alternative system at this point. Scroll down the screen and read through the assumptions. In particular, see the note about quoting for scaffolding elsewhere in the system, if you are supplying the scaffolding. Once you've read through the notes, click OK. The solar panel quote has now been added to the estimate. see the solar panel system within your quote, open up the quote for the main estimate. Go to Outputs, and under Written Documents, click Quote for Main Estimate. If you chose the first presentation option, you'll find the solar panel PV quote within the build phase you selected. In this case, roof tiling. Scroll down and you'll find the solar panel PV quote at the end of the section. Alternatively, if you selected the second presentation option, the solar panel PV quote will appear in the optional items section at the end of the quote. You might need to scroll down to find it. To send a request for a detailed Comera Energy quotation, go to the Main Estimate, and on the Estimate tab, click the Comera Energy Quotation button. Alternatively, if you've included the solar panel PV quote in the body of your quotation rather than as an optional extra, when you close the estimate, you'll be prompted to send a quote request to Comera Energy. Simply click Yes Please. Over to you. Add a solar panel PV quote to your estimate and get a detailed no obligation quote from Comera Energy.